Have you ever wondered how to define the real trend direction? And what if I told you there is a simple way to read it using just a few indicators? So today I will show you how I trade with some of them and how this strategy helps me to catch the right entries in real time. So let's watch. So I'm ready on the broker, guys, so let's slowly start the analysis and begin our trading. My balance now is $150, and today I'll be opening each position with the maximum amount of the balance, and the expiration time for each trade is 1 minute, and we are trading on the 1 minute time frame. And you can change the expiration time in this window. Just set the timing that works best for you. I already analyzed the market for the recent period, and here you see all the assets with the most optimal price movements in payout percentages. And guys, you can also choose currency pairs and other assets in this window. It's like cryptocurrencies, company stocks, and so on. But today, we will only focus on currency pairs, and based on the current market movement, I've concluded that we'll be trading in the direction of the trend, and for that, I selected a set of indicators. So one of the main ones will be the fractal bands with a period of 20. And today we're using a trend trading strategy. So what does this strategy mean? The core of the strategy is the use of the slope of the fractal bands to determine the trend direction. So now let's talk about the signals. The signals look like this. If the channels are pointing upward, we enter buys on corrections. And if the channels are pointing downward, we enter sells on corrections. And it all depends on the direction of the dynamics. And we saw the period of 20, and it's quite a large period, but the most optimal one for today's trading. And increasing the period smooths the signals and reduces market noise. That is why meaning we'll be able to pick more reliable entries. And to identify corrections, we use the ZigZag indicator with default settings, so it shows the update of structural highs and lows, which we'll use as a reference points. And additionally, we connect the ADX oscillator with a set parameter of 15. The plus and minus lines are removed here. We just don't need them. And we use ADX to evaluate how overloaded the trend direction is. We will be observing and analyzing overload levels based on these values. And guys, in general, if the ADX line is below 30, around 27% on average, so it indicates a medium trend dynamic, which means there can't be a global reversal. And if it's in the range of 30 to 60% or higher, that's when potential trend reversals may occur. In any case, we'll rely on maximum values on each chart. I think that as we trade here, you guys understand how I open positions and the logic behind my decisions and which conditions I consider key. So I'll explain every trade in detail, so there should be very few questions left. So guys, let's begin our trading, and we'll open a few trades and pick the first currency pair with the most optimal entry point. Well guys, don't forget to join my Telegram group, and also don't miss the chance to get deeper knowledge in trading and learn together with others. And you know just that I regularly share articles on various trading topics, updates from the trading world, and a bit of my lifestyle too. So I'm sure that you won't get bored there. And you know, if you want to become a part of my team, I get an exclusive Traders Club where every trader receives personal trading advice and 24/7 support. So plus there is daily trading sessions with me and my team. So what should you do? To apply, just send me a private message with Rachel Club Plus, and either I or my manager will get back to you. So guys, now let's get back to trading. The entry point didn't take long to appear, so here I'm opening a buy position. In general, the conditions are good, although maybe I didn't pick the perfect entry level, but anyway, a crossing might happen and the logic is valid. So earlier, the ZigZag showed new local low. Then the price movement confirmed an upward dynamic, and on this bounce, I open a buy trade, and the oscillator shows a medium trend dynamic, and the fractal bands are pointing upward. So exactly what we talked about at the start. So here we're opening a buy trade, and we have the last seconds. And a really tense moment, guys. And the trade closes in profit, even though the entry level wasn't the best here. The crossing happened, and the logic was fully justified. I'm really pleased with that result. So let's continue, guys. I set the maximum balance amount again and pick the next currency pair for optimal entry point. And here I also open a buy trade. As we can see here, the fractal bands are pointing upward. The upper boundary updated just, and it showed a new resistance level at this structural high. And what else? We enter after this correction. This ZigZag at this point confirmed a new local low. The oscillator shows that the trend dynamic already made a slight pullback from the maximum point. So the decision to open another buy trade is fully justified here, guys. Well, the last seconds are ticking. Let's watch. Oh, guys, the trade confidently closes in profit. Perfect. So everything worked the same way here. Well, the entry was after a bounce of two candles, so no difficulties at all. So again, I set the maximum balance amount and continue. And let's pick the next entry point. And guys, after this correction, right near a new local low, I'm opening a buy trade because the correction is really long. So ADX shows a value of 29-30%. So this is an acceptable range for our entry, since we see that the trend was overloaded and a correction happened. And overall, we can just safely open a buy trade here. And yes, the last seconds of the third trade. Oh, guys, the position closes in profit. Excellent result. So that's where we'll wrap up today's trading session. That's the logic behind the entry points for this strategy. My dears, I think I managed to explain everything as clearly as possible, and unfortunately today we did not open any sell trades, but the logic there is exactly the same. Just looking at the toward a downtrend. And now let's lock in the result, and let's go to the withdrawal tab. We are choosing the wallet. I always use the Tether, USDT, TRC20. So the profit for today is $856. We paste the wallet address, enter the confirmation code from Google Authenticator, and we clicking continue, and the operation is successfully completed, guys. So guys, you have just seen how I use this strategy, and just tell me, do you think you could use these signals in your own trading? I'll be sharing even more setups in my Telegram. Join me there so you don't miss anything. And my dear friends, if you have any question during the watching this video, go below the video. You will find all the necessary links exactly to my Telegram. You can message me there, so go there and check it out. And have a good day, everyone. See you.